right, Lil Bibby, welcome back.
Vlad, what's happening? What's happening?
Everything good, man? You still making waves out there, fucking shit up?
Yeah, man, I'm still doing my thing. And you got a lot going on too. I be on one guy I think funny is the crazy nigga Orlando Brown. I see he was coming for your head, man.
I know, right? I guess he feel like I owe him money, even though he signed a release form that clearly said that I don't owe him money. But people feel some type of way
what you owe.
sometimes.
You can do these other niggas like that, but he at you,
Hey,
Vlad.
man.
You better watch out.
It is what it is. He'll be back though. We'll have him back on VladTV again.
He said you pulling up in Teslas, all type of shit.
I mean, that part's true. I didn't deny that part.
Yeah, no.
So first of all, you and G Herbo are supposed to have a joint album. What's up with that?
Yeah, it's on the way. It's on the way. It's about 80% done, so yeah. Somebody just leaked a couple of our records though, man. That's what I'm pissed about. I think that happened a few days ago. So we gotta go back in and do a few more records, but it's still like 75% done.
Okay, so how did those records get leaked?
And I have no clue. Herb sent them to all 100 of our homeboys, and they sent them to their homeboys, and they sent them to their... Next thing I know, some little boy texting me like, yeah, I got her whole album. I don't even know who the fuck this little boy is. But I don't know.
So, like, how many records got leaked?
It was 2 of ours for the joint project and then about 5 of his.
Oh, that was like from his actual album?
A few of them probably was from his album.
Man, you can't send shit out to nobody. You can come over and listen to it at my house, like if you want to hear the shit.
Yeah, that's how you gotta do it.
Make sure
man.
your phone is off.
Yeah, that's how you gotta do it.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Motherfuckers make people sign release forms when they walk in the studios and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Shit's serious.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna have to start doing.
So, is there a name for the project?
It's called No Limitations, yeah. And then I'm dropping Free Crack 4 probably anytime now. I'm gonna say late February, I'm gonna drop Free Crack 4.
Okay, because I feel like between the two of y'all, we do interviews and you guys give like this release date and then that shit just comes and goes like damn near every time.
Yeah, man, but it be problems with the team. We gotta fix everything, you gotta discuss it, you know what I'm saying? You just can't like just go in head first and do the shit by yourself. You know how it go.
Nah, I feel you. Maybe that's why you might want to try to be careful with those release dates when you mention them. You know what I'm saying?
Should be looking out for it any day, man. Whatever the fuck. If you get it on late February, that's a present for you, man.
Okay, so you have the No Limitations group project. Mm-hmm. Then you got Free Crack 4.
Yeah.
And what else? Like, what about your album?
My album, it should be probably later this year, but right now I'm kind of focused on those two because I don't want to, overwork myself or, just overload myself right now.
Okay, and does your album have like an actual title yet?
Nah, I go off vibes and how I'm feeling at the moment. So when I get back in the studio working on a specific album, however I'm feeling, that's how I gotta go. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. So I mean, I talk to a lot of the new rappers these days, and it seemed like everyone I talk to says they don't write, they go in the studio and just sort of just start freestyling on the mic, and they'll punch in and punch out and so forth. Like what's your process when you're laying down music?
That's exactly how I do it, Vlad. I don't know if these niggas be telling the truth, but I really ain't wrote a record in I don't know how many years, Vlad. It's like when I first started, I was doing it, I was writing, I'd get a beat and have it in my email and I write to it. But then, I don't know, man, I ain't got the patience for that shit no more, man. I just can't do it, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, do you feel like because of the way music is these days, you got to put out so much shit that you can't spend too much time on a record?
I just feel like, man, I don't like how it sounds when I'm writing it down. When I'm reciting it on the mic, it sound like you was reading some shit off of paper. You know what I'm saying? I think you got to go off the vibe of how you vibe into the beat right then and there. You know what I'm saying?
So you basically just freestyle every song?
Yeah.
and you never like what about when you just going through the day and you like blah blah, oh shit, that sound hot, I should use that the next time I go in the studio? Do you like write it down real quick for later?
You know what I be fucking up? I be trying to, when I think of a cold metaphor, maybe I be anywhere, probably in the shower, on the toilet or something. I think of a raw ass metaphor. I might jot one or two down, but a lot of the times I be forgetting to jot them down, and I be forgetting the shit, man. So that's
Right, because it's gonna be hard to remember like the shit you thought about in the shower a week ago. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah, but you know, I've been trying to be like real with my music, man. I ain't trying to too many metaphors or shit like that. Most of the guys that do that just be talking, you know what I'm saying? I'm spitting real life shit that I'm going through every day, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The metaphor rappers just be doing it for, you know, I don't know what the fuck.
So like if you look at a typical month, how many days are you in the studio?
It depends on if I'm in Chicago or if I'm in LA. If I'm in LA, I'm in the studio almost every day I might take a day or two off, but almost every day when I'm in LA. Chicago, I be getting into some crazy shit with my homeboys, and we be doing all type of shit, man. Probably shoot a video, you know.
I mean, do you feel like with all the crazy shit, because it's like every time we talk, there's something worse that's happening in Chicago. Like, as things are escalating, do you feel like you're spending more time in LA now?
Nope. I probably should be, but I'm spending like 2 weeks out of a week out of the month in LA, I say, and then
okay, so most of your time is in Chicago.
Yeah, if I'm not doing a bunch of shows, you know what I'm saying. January kind of been clear, so I've been in LA and Chicago, you know.
I feel you. So I interviewed Herb recently, and I asked him where drill music is right now, and he said he doesn't really know. I mean, as someone who's, you know, I mean, you would consider yourself drill at some point, wouldn't you?
I guess, man. I'm talking about what's happening in my city, what I'm seeing with my two eyes. There's a lot of crazy shit going on, so that's what I'm talking about, if that's what you want to call drill.
Right, but I mean, is like the label of drill music, do you think that that's still a thing, or do you think that that's more of something that people were referring to a few years ago?
I think that's some shit that y'all made up, that y'all people made up, you know what I'm saying? But that shit is more alive now than ever, you know what I'm saying? We got 21 Savage, what do you call him drill? That's the
Well, I don't know, like when I think of drill, because, you know, for example, people say trap, but to me, trap music is just gangster music. Like, I've just been around, like, can you say NWA is trap? They talk about selling drugs, you know, all through the shit.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like drill, I just consider drill to be Chicago gangster music. If you think of 21 Savage, I don't consider him drill because
He talking about the same shit we talking about. Damn near everybody talking about the same shit. If you from a place like where I come from, we talking about the same exact shit. AKs, shooting niggas, selling drugs, trying to make it out. Shit, basically.
I had heard that you were the first person to put Lil Herb in the studio.
He told you that?
I don't know where it came from. I'm not sure. No, I don't think he told me that. I think he said that on Breakfast Club, actually.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We was playing around with it, you know what I'm saying, and like recording on the phone, you know what I'm saying. Actually, one of my homeboys was the first person that brought me to a studio. So once he brought me to a studio, I found out Herb knew how to rap. So I'm like, all right, we finna bring Herb to the studio, you know what I'm saying. So then me and Herb just started doing our thing, and we was kind of like the youngest people out of the neighborhood that was rapping. So I guess we kind of connected more to the younger crowd, you know what I'm saying? And yeah.
I mean, when you guys first started going, did y'all just take to it naturally, or were y'all kind of whack in the beginning?
I'm gonna say we had my flow patterns wasn't as on point. I wasn't as good as I was now. I know that for a fact, you know what I'm saying? Herb was good, man. Herb was good starting off. He caught it right away. Like we both good at different things. Herb was kind of like, he had nice flows. I had nice songs, you know what I'm saying? When you put it together, That shit, you know what I'm saying? I always thought about like the hooks. I do most of the hooks and shit. Like the song titles, like the song, like I like to make a whole song, you know what I'm saying? And Herb is the rap, Herb not rap, you know what I'm saying? He'll rap for 4 minutes, straight on the song, you know?
So you guys kind of started to like learn from each other in a way.
Kind of, I would say that, yeah.
I mean, do you think it was somewhat of a competition? Like, all right, I'm gonna kill him on this one. Like,
I don't know how he looked at it. I never looked at it like that. Really, I'm gonna keep it all the way 1,000. I never really wanted to be a rapper because I never liked I never liked talking to people like that. I was kind of like in the back. I never wanted to even. I didn't want no spotlight on me, no cameras in my face, no people talking to people. So I was playing the back. You know what I'm saying? I never. Look, I had to get better at speaking to people. You know what I'm saying?
well, yeah, no, I remember our first interview. It was like pulling teeth. Like, remember that? Like, it was like, all right, like I'm going to do this interview, but you're giving me one-word answers for everything, so I got to keep asking questions.
Yeah.
And I remember, I forgot who it was. I think it was dude from Justice League, who was kind of working with y'all at one point. He was like, "Yo, that was the most Bibby's ever talked ever." Like,
and Herb is like the exact opposite, man. He'll talk your ear off all day.
so you were just basically just shy.
If that's what you want to call it. I just don't talk to new people unless I really gravitate towards them or unless I see something in my, like I like to talk to people that go through the same shit I go through or from the same environment that I'm from, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, well, look, you got people like Young Thug that just don't do interviews at all. I mean, Weeknd, Drake, like you never see him interview, period.
Yeah.
So, you know, you got different ways of approaching it.
Yeah.
But, you know, you and I had some classic interviews though. Yeah, man. I mean, people. I don't know. Like, who did I talk? I'm trying to think who I was talking to about this. It was was it 600 Breezy or it might have been Rico Reckless. One of the two where they were talking about how in Chicago, people just want clout.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care about money. They don't care about anything else. The music. They just want clout.
Exactly, man. That's what they want, man. That shit is more important than money these days to these people. Fame, clout. Because you know a lot of niggas with money, they can't get girls unless everybody know them. You know what I'm saying? They got the clout or whatever you want to call it. You know, a lot of rich niggas need fame, clout to get females unless they gonna have to pay for them, you know? So a lot of them spend their money trying to get fame. I know a bunch of drug dealers try to rap. All of them want to be in the rap business, man.
Yeah. I mean, it goes both ways. It's like the drug dealers want to be rappers, the rappers want to be drug dealers, the athletes want to be rappers. Like,
I don't think no rappers want to be drug dealers. Maybe that's how they getting their money. I don't know if they want to be. They want to be rappers. That's why they rapping. If they was getting a bunch of money out rapping, I'm sure they wouldn't be drug dealers.
Yeah, but how many rappers do you know that surround themselves with drug dealers?
Shit, almost all of them.
You see what I'm saying?
If
so
you
don't want to be associated with
shit,
that, why are they surrounding themselves with that element?
Because, man, if you don't have drug dealers around you, you basically gonna have a bunch of leeches that don't got their own money. At least they got their own money to pay to come around. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta pay for all they shit, I guess.
Okay, there's that. But then what about all the problems that these drug dealers have that go along with them? That you right there next to them when those problems pop off.
Like what? What problems? What kind of problems?
I mean, think about if you hanging out with someone who got some money on their head.
Money on their head.
Okay. Which happens in Chicago all the time.
In Chicago, that shit don't even make a difference, Vlad, because everybody want to kill everybody down there. Everybody got people that want to kill them. So if it's money on their head or not, it's still gonna be people trying. You know, every rapper from Chicago damn near if you from Chicago rapping about gangster crazy shit, it's people that want to kill you. Cause I'm not gonna lie, Vlad. Every Chicago artist is damn near official. They from a street that do crazy shit. They kill people. People then got killed, and it's back and forth killing. So every Chicago rapper got people that want to kill them. Damn it.
I mean, you got Kanye, you got Common, you got Chance. I don't, you got Famous Dex. I don't know how gangster Famous Dex is. I couldn't tell you that.
Every one of them is from a block. I don't know about no Chance or no Kanye. I think Common is, but he separated himself. You know what I'm saying?
So let's talk about Common for a second. So this year, last I checked, and January is not over yet. There's been 288 shootings in Chicago, which is like way worse than it was the previous 10 years or something like that. I mean, number one, does that number surprise you at all?
Man, I don't know what the fuck going on out there, man.
Do you feel like as someone that's been around that, like when you look at 2017 January, and you think about all the years before, like the last 5 years, do you think it's worse now, or do you think it's about the same?
It's worse, man, because we got the little kids doing the shit now, man. like I ain't gonna lie, like us, we was kind of late with the crazy shit, man. Like 16, 17. These motherfuckers 12, 13 doing the crazy shit, shooting people. I don't know what the fuck going on.
So Trump sent out a tweet that said that if Chicago doesn't fix this, he's gonna send in the feds.
Shit, sad to say, send them motherfuckers in. And these my people still out there doing the crazy. But shit, that's probably what you need to do. Shit.
So if he sent in the feds, if he sent in federal troops to just basically stand on the streets, what do you think will happen?
Motherfuckers ain't gonna be coming through doing no crazy shit. I'm telling you that. Matter of fact, on our blocks, the police used to park right there. Wherever we was all hanging at, they used to park right there because if they leave, it'll be some motherfucking shots fired. So that's the only reason how you can stop the violence if you put them people out there. But as soon as they leave and the people gonna start finding out their schedule, that's the times that they gonna try to come through and do their crazy shit. But if you put them people out, that ain't gonna be no crime.
Okay, because there was a special on 60 Minutes recently where they showed that in the last year, there's just a much lower police presence. There's less people getting stopped, pulled over, because the police are kind of scared of everyone filming them and it going viral and all the lawsuits and stuff like that. So police aren't pulling over people as much, and they showed the numbers on the shit. I mean, do you see an actual difference with that?
I don't know, but man, it's at an all-time high, man. Everybody keeping their gun on them at an all-time high. So shit, it should be. I don't know what's going on. I don't want to say too much about that. You know what I'm saying? But everybody keeping their gun on them, basically because they got to. Because everybody got them. If you don't got yours and somebody pull up on you, then you just gonna be a fucking running. You know what I'm saying? You gotta,
yeah.
And you
it's
don't want
unfortunate.
If you don't got your gun on you, they gonna have the ups and they could get to run all the way up on you and do whatever they want. At least if you got a gun, they gonna think twice before running up on you. You could shoot back.
Yeah, I mean, how do you feel about Trump in general? Like now that Trump got elected and he's going to be president for the next 4 years, like how does that make you feel?
I don't really know about no presidents, man. I don't see what they do or what they ever did, because I was in my own little world, my own little crazy world. I don't know what the fuck a president ever did for anybody. So Trump, I'm not gonna lie, the dude is kind of crazy and he say some crazy shit, but at least he speak his mind and you know where he coming from. A lot of people be saying they gonna do some shit and they gonna do this and that, and they don't do it. You know what I'm saying? They just be lying and saying shit. It don't look like Trump be lying about the shit he be saying.
Really? I kind of feel like Trump lies more than pretty much anybody I've ever seen.
See, I don't watch TV like that, but I just be hearing other crazy shit that he say, like what he say, he gonna build a wall, and like he just be saying some crazy shit, and it look like he'll say some crazy shit to make you hate him. You know what I'm saying? And shit, what president do that? All the other ones that I know of is gonna lie to you. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna change this, I'm gonna change that. And next thing you know, what the fuck changed? Nothing.
Well, Obama came out of Chicago. He was president for 8 years, and during those 8 years, Chicago actually got worse.
Exactly, man. Yeah. And he talking about making a change to that motherfucker. However he gonna do it, I don't know. It's gonna be bad for the people that's doing the crazy shit. It's gonna be bad for them, but it's gonna be good for the city as a whole.
Well, yeah, I mean, because Obama, now that he's done, he's actually setting up shop in Chicago. You heard about that?
Well,
Yeah, he's actually like building a center out there, and he's going to be like working out in Chicago.
Working out. Well, from what I know of, he live in this neighborhood called Hyde Park, and that's like very close to everything. Like, you go 5 blocks this way, it's people getting killed. 5 blocks that way, it's people getting killed. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
Wait, really? Wait, so you're saying that Obama's setting up shop in a hot zone?
No, not in a hot zone. I mean, Hyde Park is a good area, but let's say you go 6, 7 blocks this way, it's people getting shot. 6, 7 blocks.
Well, I mean, you could hear gunshots from 6 or 7 blocks away, right?
I guess, yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like you got Obama in this house or in this building, and you're hearing gunshots go off in the distance. Like that don't sound all that nice. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm like they're really gonna put a former president right there. I mean, think about the Secret Service, because you know when you're a president, you get Secret Service for the rest of your life.
See, look,
Yeah.
when he come through, his whole area be blocked off. The whole Hyde Park blocked off, man. And there's police out there all day. Like I told you how they be in our neighborhood. There's police out there parked, riding through there all day. And don't nothing really happen through there, but I don't know why the police just stay right there.
Yeah, I don't think too many dudes want to start beefing with Secret Service.
Nah, hell no.
You're not winning that fight.
I think Farrakhan stay in Hyde Park too, man.
Okay. And Farrakhan very well protected. I heard he moves like the president.
Man, I think they came to the studio that I work at one time, and I'm thinking it's a regular day. I'm get my shit ready to go to the studio. There's people out there. It's like 30 niggas in black suits. They got AKs, all type of crazy guns and shit. So I walk up trying to go to my studio session. They like pushing me back. Oh, where you think you going? This. Man, I get pissed off. Like, man, who the fuck is these people, man? They being too dramatic, man. Act like this a motherfucking president in this place. Whole time I figure out they work for Farrakhan. I'm like, man, they guarding this man with their life.
Right. That's the FOI, Fruit of Islam. That's the security part of the Nation of Islam, the Fruit of Islam.
Yeah.
And they do security. You know, like they were doing security for Michael Jackson when he was alive.
Oh. That's what's up.
Rico Reckless put out the Hit 'Em Up freestyle.
Come on, man. What's this funny ass nigga?
You and like 50 other people get named in the song.
Yeah.
Out of everyone who gets named, AOKD and 600 Breezy respond, upset. Everyone else laughs it off, including you.
Yeah. I think he funny, man. I like him. And I only responded, I did it on purpose because I know he did the song to try to get people to hear him, to listen to him. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get the people that like me to listen to the man. You know what I'm saying? I like him. He a funny dude. I like him. I like
him too.
Yeah.
I mean, I actually just interviewed him again a couple of days ago. And you know something? Because it didn't seem like you were bothered by it.
Nah. I ain't bothered about nobody, man, saying my name or nothing like that, man.
Right, and it's not like he made a song just about you. It's like he was dissing like Kanye, Chance the Rapper. Did he diss Lupe? Like he dissed like every Chicago rapper.
I like him, man, and I think I'm gonna start looking for artists, man. That'll be the type of artist that I'll sign to. Because a person like that, he down there putting his life on the line for this shit. You can tell he want it. He's saying all our names, and he know what come with that. People gonna try to kill you for doing that. Anybody that want it that bad, that's the nigga I want on my team.
Yeah, I mean, last time I interviewed G Herbo, he told me that he's working on a song with him. That he's fucking with him.
That's what's up.
I mean, would you do music with him?
He got to come with some shit, man. First, I ain't really heard too many tracks from him. I just see him on the blogs a lot from being funny. I like his character. I feel like he funny, man. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't no goofball. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like his character. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I fuck with him. I fuck with him. And I mean, to be honest, like hip hop started on the distance shit. Like that's how hip hop, before people were laying down music on records, they was just, battling against each other, like, talking shit about each other. That's how it started, like, with the dozens and everything else like that. So when I heard it, like I got it. I'm like, okay, I see exactly what he's doing. And no one really should be offended at this. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you feel some type of way, make a song back and keep it going.
Man, people don't do that, man. Where I come from, we ain't making no diss records, man. Because the people around us take that shit way more serious than we take it. You know what I'm saying? So if my homeboys hear somebody saying my name and they see him out, they gonna do whatever the hell they want to him, whatever. Like a lot of the times I have to be the one to call and be like, nah, don't do it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't serious like that. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Well, I mean, but you're the leader.
Yeah, but still, sometimes they gonna do what they want to do. Because they feel like if you dissing somebody from they little area or they gang, you coming at the whole operation. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, it's not like he didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah.
It's not like he wasn't prepared for the bullshit.
No, I don't know if he was prepared for that. He wasn't serious when he made it, so he was hoping that we wasn't gonna take it as serious as I don't take it serious, but I don't, like, I had to tell a couple of my homeboys that it wasn't that serious, you know what I'm saying? But they still was angry about it, you know what I'm saying? So
I feel you. Well, at one point you said that you was gonna put 10,000 on a Soulja Boy Rico Reckless boxing match.
That was a joke, man. I was joking with them people, man. I look at their asses. That's like my television now. I don't watch TV no more. I watch Soulja Boy, man. That nigga is funny. That dude is funny as hell.
I mean, that was our interview, the whole Soulja Boy challenge. Like, that was a VladTV interview.
I'm in the studio listening to some beats. All I hear is boom, real loud. Instantly stop the music. I just hear it. Motherfucker run. I hear do the room. My partner say, man, who the fuck in this crib? A-Rap passed me the pistol. Bam, I look through the door. I see like 3-4 niggas running through the crib. All black, mask on, running through the crib and shit. One nigga run to the front door. I hop out, I start shooting. Bow, 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 bow. Shot the nigga.
He funny. He said, I've been beating the shit out niggas, shooting the shit out niggas, whatever.
Did you do a Soulja Boy challenge?
Nah, I didn't do one, nah.
Wait, Herb didn't do one either, did he?
I think Herb did one, yeah.
Oh, Herb did one?
Yeah. That nigga Soldier
Yeah.
Boy, he funny as hell, man. But you see, whatever he doing the right thing because he back in it, man. All you got to do is come with some records now. He back.
Oh,
in
yo, if Soldier Boy had a hit record right now, it would be just through the fucking roof.
The whole world talking about him every week, man. Whatever he doing, this shit working. But he pissing some people off, so when they see him out, he gonna have to be ready to catch a fade or whatever he say. Catch the fade.
Well, I mean, you seen that whole thing when he was on that Pyru block, where he tried to put his arm around that dude?
Oh, yeah. That shit be funny, man.
I mean, did you see the interview of the dude who actually got shot by Soldier Boy?
Yeah, he said he slapped him or some shit, right?
So you get into the conversation with Soldier Boy, and he tells you y'all ain't getting nothing.
Yeah, basically. And that pissed me off for him to be able to even tell me that to my face.
Okay. So when he told you that, what happened next?
I slapped him.
Okay. Open hand?
Open hand.
All right. So then what happened?
After I slapped him, he reached for his pistol and he just started letting all his shots off.
You let a nigga slap you twice while you got a gun on you? That shit crazy.
Yeah, like, I mean, because he called me and was like, because I guess Soldier Boy in the interviews was sort of implying that the dude was dead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, so he called me, was like, yo, I'm not dead, and I want to talk about it. So, you know, I had a conversation. I'm like, all right, well, describe what happened, because I didn't just want some weirdo calling me up and trying to get interviewed with me.
I don't know if I believe that Soldier let the nigga slap him twice, man. What?
I mean, you know, so he explained the story. I'm like, okay, the story sounds legit.
Keep it 100. Is he slow? The nigga that you? Cause why?
I don't know if he's slow, but I just think like some Southern dudes just sort of talk real slow.
No, I ain't talking about how he talk. Cause he said he slapped him one time, and then he said he pulled out the gun and he slapped him again. Only a slow motherfucker do that. If I'm gonna do something crazy, I'm gonna reach for the gun. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna try to slap a nigga. I wanna get this gun out of his hand first.
Well, once the gun come out, I'm out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever problem I had with you, I no longer got that problem anymore. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. Because clearly you got the drop on me.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just say me and you get in an argument and I pull a gun out on you. What would you do?
Shit, it depends. If it don't look like, first of all, I don't know if you got a bullet in the chamber or not. And plus, I'm gonna look at your posture. And if it look like you really ready to shoot me right then and there, I can't do nothing. But if it look like you hesitant, it depends on what. I might reach for that motherfucker or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Well, isn't it safer to assume that there are bullets in the gun?
Yeah, it's definitely safer to. But I'm saying,
You know what I'm saying? Like, do you really? Because you can't tell. It ain't like it's a well.
No,
it's a
you can't tell.
revolver.
You can't tell. But I'm just saying, like, you gotta look at their posture. Like, you know, if somebody's serious and they really, you could tell if they really about to do it. You know what I'm saying? But you might got a second or two to try to grab that motherfucker. Like, I think Walker did that one time, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, we actually interviewed this dude. One of Soldier Boy's friends, is it Killer J? Remember there was that whole Soldier Boy robbery that happened in the studio? Like someone tried to grab the bag of money and this dude actually got shot. The robber basically talked to this dude in the car.
Yeah.
And then put a mask on and the dude in the car didn't do nothing.
Yeah,
So he walked around the car and then...
Nah, as soon as I walked out the door, dude came from behind. The truck was at the door.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as I came about the door, dude came with the scrap, put it to my chest.
Okay.
Then,
What went through your head when you got a gun in your chest?
Shit, I ain't my life, goddamn. Shit, I ain't going. You gonna have to kill me, I die for my respect. That's how I would think in my head. But it happened so fast, you know what I'm saying? Soon he did it. The slick didn't feel real though, but I know what I'm saying, I swung on him. Then I tried to take the gun, you know what I'm saying? We had a little scuffle, then he shot me, then he just started running. But he ain't take shit though, he ain't take nothing.
Did he keep his bag of money?
Kept his bag.
Shit, good. Smart man.
You could have the bag. I thought that was insane. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean?
How much
like,
money was
think
it?
about the richest dead motherfucker you know right now.
The richest dead motherfucker, I don't know.
You know, like does that money benefit him right now?
Hell no. But it sometimes it depends on where you at, how many people out there. Like, certain, I don't know, man. If you in a public place with a lot of people and a nigga ain't got no mask on and he pull a gun out on you, I don't know if he gonna really do that in front of all them people. If he do, he gonna be on the news in the morning.
I guess I look at it as whatever you gonna give him, you can replace.
Okay.
You know, like, and even if you don't get killed, you're gonna have permanent damage of some sort. You know, I mean, getting shot is pretty rare that you get shot and then like you don't feel nothing about. You know, like it. Yeah, every so often it'll pass through, but if there's bullets lodged in you, that's gonna keep fucking you up year after year.
I know a lot of my homeboys that took a gun off a nigga though. I wouldn't advise it though.
You know, what about your friends that tried to take the gun and it didn't work out?
Shit, the ones that tried to take it, took it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, listen, if you want to gamble with your life, it's your life, right? And, you know?
No, I wouldn't advise anybody to do that though. Anybody.
Yeah. I'm
But
just
my
saying,
homies-
whatever money you got, whatever jewelry you got, whatever vehicle you got, like, all that shit could be replaced. And, you know, number one, also, if you got a bunch of jewelry, get that shit insured.
Insured. I know what you was gonna say.
Get that shit insured because the insurance will pay you back and probably pay you even more for it.
Vlad, there's a difference between white people and black people. I'm mixed. I know. Like a white person don't care nothing about no pride. They care about straight money. So you could say whatever you want to them, and they don't feel disrespected. You know what I'm saying? A black person, they go straight off their pride. They gonna throw all the money down the drain for their pride. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know that you were mixed. So which parent is white?
My mom is half white. My grandfather is 100% white.
Okay. And you were raised by both parents or just your mom?
My mom.
Okay. And your dad is black?
Yeah,
Okay, so you're 3/4 black.
I guess. Yeah.
So when you look at communities where kids are raised by just their mother and there's no father around, women are more emotional than men. Would you agree?
Yeah, of course.
So when you're raised by someone who's emotional and you don't have the balance of a father who's more logical and less emotional, you grow up to be a more emotional person.
You might be right.
And you act more emotionally than logically as you get older and as you're put in situations where you have to make that decision. So when you talk about pride and stuff like that, like that's an emotional thing. Pride. That's not usually got nothing to do with logic. You know, it don't make sense, but you act in a certain type of way because you're emotional. So do you think
I'm
that
saying,
having
but a
these
lot of
communities
people
where you
that
have-
come from where I come from is raised by their mother, but they really raised by the streets. Like people in the streets, they look up to the drug dealers in the streets or they big brothers, they uncles and shit like that. So, like a lot of people, mamas. I'm from the 90s. A lot of people, mamas was from the 80s, the 70s. Those are like the crack days. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, mamas was addicts. So they mama was never around. So they was raised by them to the streets, so they older siblings.
Yeah, I mean that is a good point. I mean, but do you think that like the OG could really replace, the role of a father? Because he's not going to be around as much as a father.
Yeah, you right. Well, most of us raised ourselves, so halfway raised by the streets, so our older siblings, really.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, this is why I like to see motherfuckers like Gucci announce that he's engaged and stuff like that, because I think a lot of people look up to him so much.
Yeah.
For that type of thing, and when he says, "Hey, I'm settling down with a woman and we getting married," a lot of people, you know, like I've heard dudes like, you know, like street dudes who I fuck with are like, yeah, I think I'm gonna get married like Gucci and stuff like that. It's like, all right, that's what's up.
Yeah, man. That's a good thing, man.
Absolutely. So, we interviewed Nick Cannon recently. And Nick Cannon actually kind of, people think, you know, have a certain image of Nick Cannon, but what a lot of people don't know is he actually grew up in San Diego in blood neighborhoods.
Yeah, I only know him for what I see on TV, and he kind of goofy acting, you know what I'm saying? But when I met him, I instantly could tell, you know what I'm saying? I instantly could tell off the vibe, like, dude is super smart, you know what I'm saying? Like, he know how to act in any, you could tell he know how to be in any environment, and he can hold his own. Like, dude is like super smart. And I read that instantly, you know what I'm saying? Without even, you know?
And he's one of the richest dudes out there. Like he's worth like hundreds of millions.
Yeah, that's what's up.
I mean, he didn't, you know, we talked about that. He wouldn't tell me, of course, but like he started breaking down all the shit he got. He's like, oh yeah, you know, my headphones sold $100 million worth of headphones. And, you know, then he got, you know, he's hosting America Got Talent, and then Wild 'N Out, been on TV for like 10 years, and he's executive at Nickelodeon, he's executive at Radio Shack, and I'm sitting there like counting this shit up like, okay, this motherfucker really rich. Like, and he's been getting it for a while. But the one interesting thing that we talked about was that we talked about, did you see that Lil Wayne interview about, you know, he said, I don't give a fuck about Black Lives Matter, and then he pulled his rag out.
You know
said, I care about this gang banging.
Yeah, you know what it is, man. And then obviously, I've had this conversation with Chris. I've had this conversation with a lot of people. It happens, and it happened to me. When you come into money and fame and all that stuff at a very young age, you feel like you got to prove something to the world. You feel you got to prove you a man. You gotta feel like you gotta prove you a real nigga. You gotta prove you hardcore. You know what I mean? Because everybody's always like, oh, you grew up on TV. You grew up making records. You got a silver spoon in your mouth. So you want to show them, nah, I'm a thug. I'm a riot. I'm going to go get these tats. I'm going to get this gun. I'm going to hang out with the thuggest people. So it don't matter at what point, I'm still showing you I'm a real man. And it's a concept that it's insecurity mixed in with the lack of guidance.
Some of them, I would say. But what about the people that grew up in this shit since they was 5 years old, and these is all they basically brothers. These is like my people that I grew up with is kind of like my brothers, you know what I'm saying? And these are the people that I trust, that I know, like if I'm in some real situations, I know exactly how they gonna react. If I got new people around me and it's a real situation, I don't know what these motherfuckers gonna run. You know what I'm saying? If it's a life or death situation, anybody that ain't your blood is gonna get the fuck out of there on you. You know what I'm saying?
Or professional security.
Even the security, man. I done seen security. Security was fucking take off. If it ain't your blood, brother.
Yeah, I mean, remember that 2 Chainz situation where he got shot at?
That's the security took off. You seen it? I don't trust no security. I trust my brothers. I don't trust no security. These people got families to go home to. My brother gonna guard me with his life.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think there was an old interview with Snoop where he was talking about, I think he got caught with a gun, and they're like, why don't you have security? Because he's like, well, security might hesitate.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know your homeboys, you done been around them since you was 10 years old. You know exactly how they react when it's a real situation. You know what he gonna do, what he gonna do, what he gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So them are people that you trust in them situations. You gotta keep them around you.
Well, yeah, and remember Snoop back in the day had that murder when it wasn't, I mean, he got off, but it was like someone had approached him, like it was like some gang member had approached him in a threatening manner or whatever else. His security pulled out and ended up killing him. They went to trial. You know, that was the whole Murder Was the Case album was sort of based kind of on that. But, you know, he ended up beating it because it was self-defense. But, yeah. You got situations where people get killed.
Mm-hmm. And then, like you say, let's say artists, all they do all kind of drugs. They say you got all security, which is the security gonna take your drug case for you? I know my little homies will. They'll do it and be happily. You know, they'll do that shit happy and get out the next day. They know I bond them out. Is your security gonna take that case?
So you're talking about the weed carriers, basically.
Weed or whatever drugs.
That's the term. Like the term, you know, the hip hop term is weed carrier because that's the dude that carries the weed and takes the case if someone get caught with the weed.
Yeah, I guess.
But okay, so you got your friends. So let's just say y'all get caught with a bunch of weed or a bunch of lean or whatever else. So your friend will take the case,
Well,
and you'll bail him out the next day.
next day.
But he's still got a case though.
He good. He don't care nothing about that. These people, these is my brothers, you know what I'm saying? They gonna do that happily. These people risk their life every day where I'm from. They happy to take that little weed case. They know I got them.
So you're basically gonna pay the legal fees.
Whatever. These.
So you trust them. You trust them to the point where they're not gonna turn on you.
Nah, these my brothers. Like I got 2 blood brothers though. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I trust them with my life. And then a couple of my homeboys, I look at them like family, you know?
Yeah, that's what's up. You need that. You know what I mean? Because like on the West Coast, I got my professional security, my LAPD dudes.
Mm-hmm.
But on the East Coast, I got my actual close friends, like, you know what I mean, who are affiliated in certain types of ways. You know what I mean? Who we've gotten into those types of situations before, where they would get in front of me and handle whatever
Yeah,
situation.
your homies, right? Let's say them LAPD motherfucker come got the ups on them and pull a big ass AK or something on them and get to shooting. They gonna take cover. They gonna hide behind cars. Your homies is gonna get right in front of you. You know what I'm saying?
Well, my LA dudes got bulletproof vests on.
I
You
feel
know, my friends in New York don't. You know, I'm not trying to advertise that, but I'm just saying, you know, my New York friends ain't walking around with vests on, but in LA we do.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. This is the job that we're in right now. This is like a regular work conversation that we have.
Hey,
right
Vlad,
now.
I done seen so many police run. The police be knowing exactly where the shot's coming from, and they could catch the people if they want to. They waiting 30 seconds, minutes. They waiting minutes till them shots over with. Then they gonna head to the scene. Them police be scared, man. I ain't trying to get in the mix of that.
So you were talking about going back to college for computer engineering.
Yeah. That was a subject that I was thinking about. I don't know. A lot of people I've been getting a lot of people telling me, man, Bibby, this shit's so hard, man. This.
So what?
They say, so what? That is hard.
I mean, I graduated in computer science from UC Berkeley. Me and you had a conversation about this, right?
Right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. I mean, so what? I mean, rapping is hard. What, rapping is easy?
Okay, Vlad. I've been getting more and more schools been telling me, man, Bibby, come here, man. You got a full scholarship, man. Come here, this, that, you know.
Wait, colleges are giving you full scholarships.
Yeah.
Can you say which ones?
It was this one in St. Louis, Harris Stowe, and this one in Illinois. I don't know if I'm gonna say that one because I haven't really got the real offer yet. So I don't know if it's 100%. But yeah, those 2 so far. And then I know some people, like the guy, I know this guy that does coaching for Virginia, like one of the universities in Virginia. So, I mean, I'm washed up in ball, but I sit on the bench, I guess, a few games, man, if I ain't got no shows booked or shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when I started doing music, when I started DJing and everything, I was thinking I'd wasted my time getting my computer science degree. And now I wouldn't be where I am right now if I didn't do that back then. You know what I mean? Because what you learn, you may not use it right away, but you always gonna have that with you later on.
I swear, I wish I went to school before I started this rap shit, man. I wasted a lot of money. I ain't know nothing about credit. I ain't know nothing about that crazy. I ain't know nothing about no credit or, you know what I'm saying? A lot of this stuff, you know, I ain't know. Now I'm brushing my skills up on it, and I realized like, damn, I wasted a lot of fucking money that I could have used to maybe invest, or you know, when you got money in the bank, it build interest anyway. You know what I'm saying? I was spending money. I could have just had money in the bank, or had my money making money for me. You know.
Well, money in the bank. I mean, the interest rate on a savings account ain't nothing.
But you know,
Like,
these
but
banks,
you could invest it in stocks. You know,
Yeah,
me and you've had
exactly.
conversations about that.
like the banks, they have their own private investors that will invest your money for you. You know what I'm saying?
True.
And shit, a lot of my homeboys got millionaires. They show me they got $1 million in one account. It makes $8,000 a month off that $8,000 a month. You can live off $8,000 a month, can't you?
Right.
You put $1 million in the bank account, you good. You can live off $8,000 a month. You don't got to do shit else. Let's think.
You could.
Yeah.
No, you could. I mean, in fact, we just put up this video of this dude who is older guy. He's a parking attendant. He's never made more than $12 an hour, but he got over $500,000 in his bank account from investing in stocks. You know, since he was a kid.
Damn. See,
Real shit.
and that's what you learned in school, Vlad?
Nah, I didn't learn that in school. But once I started getting money, I realized I gotta do something with the money. I can't just spend it, and I can't just, you know, because I've lost so much money from giving it to friends who have some harebrained idea. You know what I mean? Whether it's legal or illegal, like, you know what I mean? And that should always, I always got nothing back for this shit. So I said, okay, this time I'm not gonna fuck up like this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it seriously. I'm gonna invest my money. I'm gonna, you know, I read books by Warren Buffett. I saw how he made his money, and I started using the same type of methodology. And yeah, like I've made, the money I made from the stock market was the easiest money I've ever made in my life.
Damn. See, that's what I.
Like I'll put it like this. I'm not gonna get into specific numbers, but when I sold all my Nike stock last year, I made 6 digits off that in profit.
Yeah, that's what's up.
See what I'm saying? Like I made 6 digits off of just putting my money into a company and then pulling it out when I felt like I was done with it.
See, like a lot of my people, they gonna spend them 6 digits on clothes from that company.
I mean, you know, I've done that too. Like my shoe collection is crazy. You know what I mean? Like that don't mean you can't do that too, but like you could buy, like right now, you could buy like 4 shares of Nike for the price of a pair of Jordans. And that money not only will grow over time, probably, you know, if you believe that Nike's a company that, you know, years later is going to be bigger, but a company like Nike also has something called dividends, which means that they pay you the profit from every year. So you get like a little check from the company every 3 months.
Ah, that's what's up.
Called dividends, yeah. I mean, because basically what happens is like every company has profit, right, at the end of the year if the company's doing good. They could either give the profit back to the owners, which is the stockholders, or they could reinvest it back into the company, you know, for research and development and stuff like that. And companies that have been around for a while, they usually take a certain amount and give it to their stockholders. See what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, yeah, man, I wish more people would invest their money as opposed to like doing dumb shit with it.
Yeah, man.
You had a situation where one of your former managers stole money from you?
I don't want to talk about that, Vlad. You just gonna piss me off.
That bad, huh?
Yeah, man. I don't like people that I put my trust in, man, because I got my trust issues is crazy, man. So when I put my trust in you and you fuck it up, man, I be wanting to kill somebody, man.
Since that situation, what have you done differently?
Not trusted another person in the world.
So you don't trust nobody?
I need to know everything, what's going on. Ain't nothing. If something go through you, I'm calling whoever that you contacted. I need to make sure it was, you know, I'm double checking everything now. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust nobody with no money. Not even my mama.
I mean, as you should.
Mm-hmm.
As you should, because I think it was David Banner that said, like, the money that you got coming in, there is someone that knows exactly what that amount is. and it's either going to be you or it's going to be someone else. But there's someone that knows that it ain't. There's never a situation where it's like no one knows what the money coming in. There's someone that's keeping track of exactly what it is. Now, whether you're going to be on top of that person and know everything that they know, or they could potentially rob you. But you know, I mean, I wouldn't feel too bad about it because everyone goes through it to a certain degree. People have stolen money from me that I've trusted.
Yeah. My trust issues is very bad, Vlad. So if I put some trust in you, man, that mean a lot from me to you, man. That mean a lot, you know what I'm saying? And then when you break that, man, Vlad.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you can look at it as like the money that person stole is what it cost you to get that person out your life.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, exactly.
You know, because otherwise, that person might still be in there fucking your life up
You're right.
without you knowing it. So at one point, Malaya Obama was smoking weed, and you actually supported her.
Man, everybody smoke weed, man. I don't like it. Whoever recorded it, man. I don't like it. That's a fucking snake, man. You gotta watch who you have around you that's doing shit like that, man.
I mean, she was at a festival, though. She was at a public festival, so.
Right.
And she Obama's daughter. I mean, what, you think no one's recording her?
I guess. Everybody smoke weed, though. Why you want to put that out, man? If I would have got that on camera, man, I would have just deleted this shit, man. What the fuck you putting it out for? That's a snitch right there, ain't it?
Well, you're a weed smoker.
Nah, I don't smoke weed no more. I ain't smoked weed in about 3-4 years.
Oh, really?
I'm gonna say 2-3 years, matter of fact.
So you actually, you staying in L.A. and you don't smoke weed?
My homeboy smoke 100 blunts in the car. I might catch a contact sometimes, but I don't smoke no blunt. I don't smoke no weed.
Really? Like, what made you stop?
I've been having too much shit to do. I gotta sit in meetings, and I gotta be on point, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't miss a beat, man. These people talking about shit, and I'm high. That's when a motherfucker got the ups to get over on you, or you know what I'm saying? I like to know everything, what's going on in my business. I like to know everything, you know what I'm saying? If I'm high, I'm off my square. I'm not trying to know nothing, you know. I might miss some shit.
Yeah, you know, because one of my best friends, I'm not going to say who it is, but he, you know, he was a Crip for a long time. And one day he started thinking, he said, you know, everyone I know that's gotten killed was either drunk or high at the time that it happened. So he decided right then and there that he's never smoking and drinking. You know, because he was still in that shit during the time. Mm-hmm. You know, now he's completely legit and doing music industry shit. But like at that time, he decided I'm never gonna smoke and drink because everyone I know that's been killed, that's been the situation, and that made him just stop, dead right there.
Yeah, especially that lean, man. When I used to do lean, I used to be gone. I go straight to sleep off some lean. A lot of people could stay up a whole 24 hours and drink lean all day. Me, I'm going right out. And then I be in dangerous territories. It be like serious, like times that it's serious wars, man. People coming through, doing crazy shit every day. And I'm off lean. I gotta depend on my homeboys to be on full alert, you know what I'm saying? And you can't be putting your life in everybody's hands like that.
So if you think about all the people you know that you were close to that got killed, what percentage of them do you think were high at the time that they got killed?
All of my homeboys is high all the time. They high all the time, so probably all of them was high when they got killed down there.
Do you still drink?
I never drunk in my life, man.
You've never been drunk in your life?
I've been drunk 2 times in my whole life, and I'm gonna tell you what happened one time. One time I had this fat girl. She was like 300-400 pounds, man. I was just, from what I remember, when I woke up the next day, I was licking on the girl neck, kissing on her, and all type of crazy shit. And then I woke up in the morning, my homeboys telling me all the shit and shit. So the girl ended up trying to show back up to my homie house, right? I guess she thought I liked her for real, so I said, man, if you don't get your fat ass up out of here, go on, get the fuck away from here, you know what I'm saying? Because she was trying to come back and she probably thought I was liking her for real, but I was drunk as fuck, man. So she tried to take advantage of me for that. And then the second time I was drunk, I don't want to tell this again, man, because it was these little midgets, man. It was these little midgets, man. I think I was somewhere in Texas, man. And I was drunk as hell. I'm like, they started looking kind of nice to me. So they was looking nice to me. So I got one of their numbers. So I called her. So I ended up not messing around with her that night. But I woke up in the morning like, man, what the fuck was I thinking? And then I did an interview about it, and I told her like, man, I was tweaking trying to talk to these midgets. And then the midgets took it. They took it and ran with it. They did an interview like, fuck Lil Bibby. He was trying to talk to me. He was trying to get a piece of this. I declined him. I'm like, man, is you serious, man? That's why I stopped drinking all then and that, man, because I be getting a little too horny and I do some, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you don't smoke weed, drink lean, or drink?
I don't do none of that. None.
Cigarettes? Nothing?
No, nothing. My homies on the perks heavy, the Zans, the perks. I don't do none of that.
Right, because I actually just interviewed 600 Breezy. You claimed that you were raped by a woman on Xanax.
Oh shit! I didn't think it was coming. Man, look, kids don't do Xanax. Don't do Xanax. It's terrible, bro. Like that shit really, I really literally blacked out. Like I can't tell you what happened between the point of her dropping the Xans into the lean and me drinking some.
All right, so you were already drinking lean, and she dropped a Xanax in there. Mm-hmm. Then you blacked out, and you woke up naked.
She was in my bed, in my house. At that, we wasn't even at my house. So I'm trying to figure out what the fuck. We traveled and got in, like, you know, like, what happened? Like, what's going on? How did this even go on? But she was pregnant and everything, bro.
She told you she was pregnant?
I made her get an abortion.
I used to do Xans back, like, a few years ago, man. And that shit is crazy, man. That shit fuck up your memory, you know what I'm saying? You pop a whole Xan, you gonna forget some shit that you was doing. You gonna go pass right out.
Okay, yeah, I've never tried Xans before. Yeah. Like, I tried lean a little bit, but Xans I've never tried. Is it really that serious?
Xans is more powerful than lean, if you ask me. I did both of them. So some of my homeboys will pop like 3 Xans. I can never pop that many. I only pop 1 at the most. And I be gone, 12 hours sleep.
So, are you and Chief Keef? Do you guys have any sort of relationship at all?
I wouldn't say we got a relationship. I know some people in this camp. I was just at my homie crib, Fredo and them crib. And we was on FaceTime, but it wasn't really too many words. I like Chief Keef, though, you know what I'm saying? He cool dude. Much respect, man. He paved the way for a lot of us. Much love, much respect, man.
No, 100%. I mean, I think Chief Keef was the reason why that really popped off a lot of the Chicago shit to the point where a lot of people really got to eat off that.
Yeah, exactly. And I give him all the credit for that, too, man. He brought a lot of lights, and he put the light on Chicago, man, so... Much love.
I feel you. I'm a fan. I'm definitely a fan of Chief Keef.
Yeah, me too.
So what do you think about the whole situation where he got arrested and Ramsey the Great, you know, that whole situation?
Man, dude, that ain't right. Dude ain't right. He on a video toting guns and shit, but then when you do some shit and the shit get real, you go to the fucking police? Nah, man. I don't know. Well, he said he never claimed to be a gangster or none of that. All right, then. You shouldn't even be in the hip-hop. Don't do nothing in hip-hop if you're going to do some shit like that. You might as well quit it right now. Don't even, because anything can happen. You don't go to no police.
I mean, do you know Ramsey?
Nah, I don't know him. I don't want to know him.
Okay. Right, because yeah, I mean that's what I like. I don't know him either, but that's what I heard. Like I forgot who it was. I think Trav did a video say this motherfucker is in the car with guns and talking all this shit, and now when something go wrong, now he's working with the police.
Yeah, you could just X yourself out of the whole hip hop world right now. Cause I don't know, he can't be around me.
Right, because Chief Keef and I think Tato got locked up, and their bail was like $500,000, $250,000.
How does that work in LA? Is it like 500,000? You got to pay 10%? Because I know.
I think. Well, I mean, it's a bail bond, right? You gotta you put up 10% to the bail bondsman.
Okay.
So let's just say you give him 50,000, the bail bondsman will put up the other 450, but he's gonna keep that 50,000 for himself.
Oh, that's how it works. Yeah. It's like Chicago. Yeah. Okay.
So let's just say, you know, a producer that you work with, right? Let's just say a producer you fuck with heavy. If he got pistol whipped real bad by a rapper, you would tell him not to go to the police. You would tell him,
hell no, you can't be around me going to the police for nothing. I don't care what happened to you. I don't care what happened to you in this whole world. Don't go to no police. And my people around me know that.
So do you think that after all this whole thing is over, do you think that Ramsey, he's going to have some problems working with other artists?
Hell yeah, he is officially an officer. He is a police agent. He might as well go to police school and become a real officer now.
Go to police school.
Whatever the fuck that is.
Well, I think if you got videos of, you know, bragging with guns and stuff like that, I don't think the police academy gonna take you.
Oh man, they gotta take him. He put niggas in a jail. He doing their job for him.
We're gonna see what happens, man. I mean, it'd be a shame. Well, I mean, I don't know what happened, but you know, if Chief Keef really gets real jail time over this shit, I mean, because I know Chief Keef got priors and stuff like that before he started rapping.
Right.
So
don't nobody know if he really did it. It's his word against his, man. If you got him on camera, you know. Shit, he ain't gonna say he did it. I'm sure you.
Well, you know what's kind of strange is, you know, when he put up that video of him when he got beat up and everything, like that happened a long time before the police came and got Keef.
Yeah.
So what I understand is if that shit really happened like that, how come the police weren't called right away?
I don't know. They probably had to call for a search warrant, and I don't know how that worked.
Yeah. We're gonna see what happens.
Whose side you on with that, Vlad?
What side am I on with that? Well, I ain't got no problems calling the police on somebody. But then
man,
I also don't present myself as that. Like, you don't see no videos of me with a gun or talking any type of gangster shit or nothing else like that.
All right, Vlad. I feel
You know?
it. Yeah. So you probably you don't want to get your hands dirty. You gonna call the officers?
Oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna go and go shoot at somebody. That's not what I'm gonna do. I got too much to lose for that.
If I'm ever with you and some shit happen, we not calling no police, Vlad. I'm not gonna let you. I'm gonna take the phone from you. We ain't calling no police.
You gonna slap the phone out of my hand?
That's how I'm rocking.
All right, I'm gonna keep that in mind, man. I'm gonna keep that in mind. I'm gonna say I don't know, Bibby. Herb did I think he talked about gays at one point, and he said, "I ain't messing with y'all, just don't mess with me."
I ain't saying nothing about that, man.
Okay. Since that came out, you've had an interesting couple of events. First of all, I Love McConan comes out as gay.
Oh man. It was a couple niggas, man. I ain't got nothing to say about that, man. I don't know, man. At least they came out, and at least they ain't just around niggas just probably looking at them funny and shit like that. Now people, I don't know, man. At least you know that they homo though. At least shit. Cause
I ain't got a problem with that. I'd rather a dude come out as gay than
to be
be on the down low and be
Yeah.
fucking girls, and they thinking he's straight.
yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And he fucking them raw, and then he getting he fucking with dudes, and shit starts to
I don't
spread.
even want to talk about that shit, man.
So I mean, number one, were you surprised when McConan came out as gay? Were you like, no, I can't believe he's gay?
Man, I don't know, bro. Atlanta is a different place, man. I don't know. I don't know about them people.
Right, because when McConan came out as gay, I'm like, okay, I'm not surprised. All right. You know what I mean?
Atlanta, that's a funny place, man. When I go there, it's like too many, like that's like the gay capital for real though. Like,
Yeah, it's like I think it's like the black gay capital of the country is Atlanta.
yeah, and I had to, like, I be in Atlanta recording when I need something to wear. I go to the mall. I'm like, damn, these people out here, and they be loud and crazy and all kind of shit. Like in Chicago, a gay dude is not. His mouth is zipped. He ain't saying nothing. He walking fast. If a gay dude even live around the neighborhood, if he gotta walk through any of our neighborhoods, he quiet and walking fast, or he gonna end up buying a whole bunch of weed or buy, I don't know, man. That shit different. Like in Atlanta, they be loud and crazy and red hair, all kind of crazy shit. In Chicago, man, they ain't really.
Well, I mean, you could say right now the biggest rapper in Chicago is Chance the Rapper,
Right.
right?
Uh-huh.
And his brother just came out as bisexual.
Go on, man. I ain't talking about that, Vlad. Go on.
So basically, it's no comment.
No comment. You ain't add no comment.
Okay, fair enough. But I mean, I bet you.
Like Chance is kind of like hippie crowd, you know what I'm saying? Hippie crowd, downtown, suburb. Like where I'm from is, you know what I'm talking about.
I feel you.
So what you trying
But
to
I
say?
mean, do you have any gay people in your family? Cousins?
Shit, not that I know of. I know, nah, not that I know of. My homeboys got like some gay people in their family,
Okay.
you know, and that's about as far as that go.
I mean, most people have a gay relative somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I got an auntie. I mean, a cousin that's kind of, she a girl though, you know what I'm saying?
Right, right. Because if you think about it, the hottest female rapper right now is gay.
Who?
Young M.A.
Okay. I mean, nobody care about no girl though, being gay.
So, would you do a song with like a Young M.A.?
Yeah, of course.
But would you do a song with McConan?
Come on, Vlad, man, go on. You be on that bullshit, Vlad.
Why is that bullshit? I think a lot of people would say, nah, I don't think I'd do a song with McConan. Just because he gay, and I don't know if I could do a song where he talking about dudes in his verse. Like, you know what I mean? I might feel a little uncomfortable doing that.
Vlad,
If I was a rapper, I would say that.
You would say that?
I would say that. Yeah.
So how you
Yeah,
feel
man.
about him, Vlad? We gonna question you with this shit, man. I ain't trying to put nobody on Vlad. You ain't finna have me on the headlines. I ain't talking about nobody, man. Look,
I feel you. I feel you, man. Listen, and my thing is, listen, if you gay, just be gay.
right, shit, do your thing.
Do your thing. Be gay, man. Because clearly there's an audience for it. And, McConan had a hit song. That Tuesday shit, it didn't make me like like when I found out he was gay, it didn't make me like that song less. Like I still think that Tuesday was a hot song. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. Club going up on a Tuesday, got your girl in the cut, and she choosy. But I guess now when you look at the lyrics, you like, why are you talking about a girl in your verse if you gay?
Man, I don't want to talk about no gay shit, man.
Weird, man. So, you got Free Crack 4 coming out. Any collabs you could talk about?
Yeah. Well, I put a few records out. I don't know if you heard the one with me and Meek. Me, Meek, and PNB Rock, somehow, some way.
Dope.
I got Gotti on there. Yo Gotti. Of course, Herb. Lil Durk. You know, just the people that I mess with heavy, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. So how did the thing with you and me come together?
Me and PNB Rock did a few records out here in New York. And shit, I was just playing it. I hit up Meek because he was in LA. Like, man, I got something for you. I said, I got this record for you. I want you on it. He instantly texted me, pull up. So I pulled up, and then he just jumped right on it. You know, Meek record like me too, though. You know, he don't write. Well, I don't know if he write, but he ain't write that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I think we had like the VladTV awards, you know, and one of the categories was biggest comeback of the year, and Meek won that, and that was the people voting. We just put it the categories and we let the people vote on Twitter, but Meek had I think the best comeback last year because a lot of people had kind of counted him out after that Drake shit.
Yeah, that's what's up.
But he came back like that DC4, that shit was tough.
Yeah, fuck with it. Fuck with it.
So have you guys had a relationship for a while or?
For a while, I feel like we had just started getting cool like months before, like a couple months before he jumped on the record. You know what I'm saying?
And he just hopped on the song, no money, nothing.
No nothing, man. That's what's up. He come from what I come from, man.
You got Free Crack 4 coming out. Any collabs you could talk about?
Yeah. Well, I put a few records out. I don't know if you heard the one with me and Meek. Me, Meek, and PNB Rock, somehow, some way.
Dope.
I got Gotti on there. Yo Gotti. Of course, Herb. Lil Durk. You know, just the people that I mess with heavy, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. So how did the thing with you and me come together?
Me and PNB Rock did a few records out here in New York. And shit, I was just playing it. I hit up Meek because he was in LA. Like, man, I got something for you. I said, I got this record for you. I want you on it. He instantly texted me, pull up. So I pulled up, and then he just jumped right on it. You know, Meek record like me too, though. You know, he don't write. Well, I don't know if he write, but he ain't write that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I think we had like the VladTV awards, you know, and one of the categories was biggest comeback of the year, and Meek won that, and that was the people voting. We just put it the categories and we let the people vote on Twitter, but Meek had I think the best comeback last year because a lot of people had kind of counted him out after that Drake shit.
Yeah, that's what's up.
But he came back like that DC4, that shit was tough.
Yeah, fuck with it. Fuck with it.
So have you guys had a relationship for a while or?
For a while, I feel like we had just started getting cool like months before, like a couple months before he jumped on the record. You know what I'm saying?
And he just hopped on the song, no money, nothing.
No nothing, man. That's what's up. He come from what I come from, man. I like him.
Yeah, that's dope. That's what's up.
Yeah.
All right, man, Bibby. Always a pleasure, man.